All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachah, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstones who were well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakatum. And the title of this is going to be Honor Your Father and Your Mother. We will see them again. All right? Honor your father and your mother because we'll see them again. And that's the spirit that has been going. That topic, if you will, or that spirit, I should say, is going out in the earth, in a major way to reconcile and see family members one last time, because I believe we're basically about to be at the end of this thing. The spirit was on Apostle Gabar to put out about forgiveness of your father, man, and that's a very true and honest statement. If your father is still alive, my father in particular, he's in the spirit world. He has been since 2002, pretty much. But for those brothers that still have their father alive, if you can, reconcile with him, man, no matter how egregious it may have been, because the scriptures say that you prolong your life when you honor your mother and your father. Okay, that the Most High has he looks down on that as honorable, as something to reward, man. Okay, the scriptures also say that that's a means of atoning for your sin. If you honor your mother and your father, especially despite them doing you wrong, and when I say do you wrong, I don't mean they just were strict with you and had or they cursed you out a lot. I mean, there's brothers that have family members, fathers and mothers, that have really did them wrong, man, abandoned them, or just, really tore down their self-esteem, or just, just wasn't shit, and if you get past that, man, and you can forgive them, all right, then the Most High is going to reward you for that, man. And that's a powerful thing, is to make peace with your father and your mother, those who gave birth to you, man. All right, because we're about to be out of here fairly soon, and remember, in the kingdom we're going to see them again. All right, so how much more honorable is it if you were able to maintain your integrity, to honor your mother and your father on this side, and then you'll see them again in the kingdom. Okay, we'll be able to enjoy our mother and our father in the kingdom. Okay, we'll get that glory. Now, they won't be your actual father. They may come back through your loins, okay, as a son or a grandson or whatever. All right, but the point is you're going to be reconciled with them. All right, and that's what a righteous man would do, man. This is why the example of King Saul was given. No matter how much hell King Saul was trying to put on King David, all right, King David did what? He honored him, man. He honored him like a father, man. He respected him like a father. He didn't even let other people speak ill of him, man. All right, so don't get in a mood of wanting to curse out, your mother and your father, even though they can be on demon time, as Jake say. All right, it's better to just be estranged from your father or your mother than to stay around them, and then you end up saying something, dishonorable to them. Okay, it's better to remove yourself from that situation. That's what King David did. He fled from King Saul. Okay, when King Saul got so angry, he was trying to kill him, and some of us had parents that wanted to kill us, man. All right, didn't get the opportunity to, or the Lord blocked it, whatever the case may be, or the Lord did block it. All right, so they couldn't. All right, and you still are supposed to honor them, man. All right, now does that mean that you suffer and sorrow around them? No, man. If your parents put that much hell on you, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to give them money, but you should have a certain respect, to the degree that you want to keep the household together, man. All right, you should be able to look the other way. Okay, not necessarily look the other way, but you should be able to Salakia, it's fucking devil. But you should be able to overcome those wrongdoing that they did to you in the flesh. And this is a thing where it's easier said than done. All right, we are men, going to have shortfalls in the flesh. And so if these are things that you were not able to do in the past, maybe you blew up on your mother or your father, you said some crazy things to them, hey, repent to the Lord for that, man. All right, and pray that the Lord gives you the spirit to forgive, because what's getting ready to happen is whatever they did wrong, the Lord is getting ready to correct it. And there ain't nothing we can do about it, man. You got to make peace with it. Your mother, you may forgive your mother, but the Lord may not forgive her. Okay? And the same thing, it could go vice versa. All right? You got this bitter spirit on you where you don't want to forgive your mother or your father, but the Lord forgives them. All right? Then what you going to do? All right? So it's better just be on the side of forgiveness. That way, if the Lord decides to jack them up, then you're already on the right side, you know? So be in good standing at all times, okay, with the Most High. And the best way to be in good standing with the Most High is to honor your father and your mother. The scriptures say that in Ephesians, that honoring your mother and your father and your mother, that's the first commandment, man. All right? When you read the 10 commandments, all right, it's right there. I believe it's either that or thou shalt have no other gods before me. But Ephesians said it's the first commandment, man, because that's the beginning of order, man. That's the beginning, and the beginning of order in a family is the beginning of a nation. All right, men rule the households as fathers. Those fathers preside over families. Those families preside over nations, okay? And that's how you want to move. When you have a society that's based on, you know, chronic disrespect, no regard for one another, all right? Then you get a society like that where mother and father, you know, don't mean anything to you. They're just the people that gave birth to you, man, all right? And in a certain way, you do have to be that way when it comes to the truth. All right, but in terms of letting that leaven stay in your spirit, man, you got to let that thing go. All right, you got to be able to let that go and move on with your life, man, because we're at a point where we may not even be able to see each other again. Okay, let alone a family member. So keep these things in mind, and I just want to keep pushing that spirit out there of reconciling and atoning for the things that we've done, man. All right, getting back, making sure it's like a final walkthrough, your inspection, okay, before all hell breaks loose, to make sure there's no spots in you that's going to be a problem later on, man. All right. So anyway, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachaha Kudash Shalom. Kwam Yashua.